Alright, got to make this one quick because I would like to work out, but I'm out. I feel like in 15 minutes I should go out. So fuck. And just briefly go through. Just finished doing my Reddit outreach. I outreached 10 people. And now I can tick off, not now, the habit, also the log. I wanted to finish this. Man, this habit tracker fucking works. I really want to do all the things. And let me think about what I can say. So yesterday I set up, like, bro, I went all in, fucking brain rotting experience trying to figure out how to deal with all of these madness and my tracking stuff and shit. At the end I just eliminated the separate tracking heading and I just made I just expanded the daily habits, and this shouldn't be daily habits anymore, but just, I mean, yeah, I think I can leave it like that. But basically this just includes all of the trackable things. Trackable, obviously, trackable actions, not, it doesn't include my statistics of how I feel, how the day went, but just the things I can track and show how much how productive, like, my actionable activities, okay, like for example, how much did you follow the plan, like 50%, 75, okay, did you work out, okay, purposeful activity. Usually I had this and just this one. Now I added these two trackers, which basically tell me, I can basically scroll and mark how many hours I did of each studying and business. And other than that, yeah, before I had those like separated. I don't know how I was so deep into the like trying to optimize everything and trying to figure out how to place and arrange stuff that I just didn't think about literally putting the trackers down the habit itself. So now we have the stuff under this, so that's amazing. I saved a lot of time, and I just decided, why don't I just make this heading like a place where I can track all of my habits regardless of them being in the habit tracker, because usually this was just dedicated to the daily habits, okay, like the habits you found on the habit tracker, okay. So these 5 habits, I was like, why? Like, let's say I also put followed plan as a habit and also these 2 trackers. That's not bad, okay, even if I don't see them here. Like, imagine one day I want to switch habits and I want to remove, for example, I want to remove daily log, and I want to replace it with followed plan. I have it all here. I just remove the query in data view. There is no need to move this stuff out of this heading. Like, there is no fucking need, okay? These are just good habits I want to do regardless. So I will just keep them here. And if I want to replace a habit in the habit tracker, I will replace it by way of replacing the query in the habit in the data view query. So yeah. Now, one thing I want to think about is, should I mark as done the 20% habit if I didn't record or edit video? I mean, I did record, so fuck that. I can also take it off, because I was thinking, can I consider outreach as a business activity? Because technically it is, but I already have that, so I don't see why I should add it also. It's kind of redundant. I didn't like that. It didn't make much sense. And yeah, fuck. For example, today I wasn't able to really follow the plan. I got very little time left. I wanted to clean data, whatever that means, and prepare for survival, which I will have to. I mean, I can do that tomorrow, maybe. Other than that, I also have these daily ratings. This big bar, I can rate my day, and these ones are just like how physically, the physical energy, mental energy, and productivity. Like, this is perception, by the way. How productive did you feel? Because I think that productivity is more objective than subjective. Because if I track how many hours I spent studying, okay, with this motherfucker, and I can track, by the way, this is the sum of the two. So if I, let's say 7 hours plus this and or that is the sum of the purposeful activity. So yeah, I mean that is more objective of how productive I was. The only thing I would say could not make this as objective is the fact that the hours you worked for isn't reflective of how productive you were, because maybe you dedicated 2 hours to a topic that wasn't useful, or you dedicated 2 hours to a topic and you spent way too much time on it, way too much, like you spend more time than you should have spent. So there could be a hindering factor that renders this productivity being objective opinion kind of wrong. So I was like, maybe I should also track the difficulty of the plan or the difficulty of the activity, but that just gets too messy, and I was like, I just fucked it. Maybe I will do that one more time, but today I just got too many things in my mind, so I wasn't able to do that. Other than that, I mean, Reddit outreach, I'm going strong with the fucking Reddit outreaches. Got a few replies, and also tweaked a little bit the list, because now I have way more statuses. Now before I just had like 5. Now I added this like more specific stuff. Like for example, this is I did the CTA, and this is I did the CTA and they responded positively, and all this bunch of stuff that I just wasn't doing for some reason. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, anyway. And yeah, this is where I'm at. I also added like a end marker, because I didn't want to have I wanted to have so there is basically a chart here which allows me to see all, like for example from this chart I see that 64% of the people I text just do not reply. Okay, they are cold. I didn't have any label, while the 5% of the people reply, actually, whether it is free or paid, they get in the course. But it is a wrong metric, because the thing is that I have a graveyard that leads table where I basically moved all the useless tables to try and not have a extremely cluttered database, but I realized that it will be cluttered anyway, so I mean there is no purpose on moving them to the other table. It made sense at the beginning, doesn't make sense now, so this is why I was trying to optimize this table as well. It's been 8 minutes, I'm gonna stop at 10, and yeah, I mean that's kind of it. That's kind of how I'm doing it, and yeah, I feel like I'm going somewhere at least. I keep outreaching, and that's at the end of the day what is useful and what is needed to have people buy your product. I could absolutely optimize my outreaches and my product even more, and that is what I should do. I feel like a breakthrough I will have is going to be when I read some books, about this topic, which I've not read. I've just gone with like instinct and just my ideas. I think it could be useful to read a book such as, I don't know, like $100 million offers or leads, from Alex Hormozi. I did read a few pages of that, and it did kind of resonate. It felt useful, so maybe I should do that, and maybe then I can and will be more efficient and convertible. But at the same time, I also wanted to include the AI to basically to outsource my replies and my thinking. That said, that is a thing for another time. I just have to. I have other priorities at the moment, like studying and finishing the course, at least kind of finishing it until I get the right knowledge to finish it properly. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of where I am right now. Yeah, sweet. It's about 10 minutes. I think I can close the video. Today I also edited the video. By the way, this B-roll was amazing. I just had this B-roll of me building the wall technique thing, and it was kind of fun. Let's see if I can find some clips. It was this. And drawing a wall. There is like B-roll of me drawing stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes.